In this comprehensive course about supply chain and logistics management, we touch upon identifying the modern trends of supply chains and how logistics are managed in the energy sector regionally and globally that would affect our operations in general in the oil and gas sector. And by getting into this introduction, we understand what affects this kind of supply chain operations and logistics management in general. And then we move into trying to understand the forecasting techniques and understanding the inventory types and how we can make this linkage between forecasting techniques and the practices and the inventory applications we have, whether we will go for zero inventory like some companies nowadays working in the world, or understanding, for example, like economic order quantity, or understanding the just-in-time inventory as applications for that, and how we can link them to the appropriate forecasting techniques to understand the dynamics of the demand and supply in the market, and what might be the risks, what might be the dangers of the transportation and the related risk, and understanding how to address these types of risk. By understanding the different categorization with regards to the supply chain in terms of understanding the categories, whether we have a critical items versus non-critical items, meaning that when we need the critical items, do we need to have some kind of hedging in the sense that we have enough inventory to meet the requirements whenever we have any critical operation in order to avoid any blackout or any breakdown or any disruption in the supply chain. And then we need to understand what modes of transportation are available in the energy sector, what might be the dangers and risks of these transportations, and how they can be better managed in order to support the overall supply chain understanding and the management of the logistics. What might be the added value for applying modern and advanced techniques of warehousing? Example, the ExxonMobil, for example, use of leveraged AI applications and modern technologies applied in enhancing the warehousing techniques. And by this, how we can actually apply the framework of the supply chain operations reference, whether for the forecasting, whether for understanding these operations and supporting the management of the supply chain.